In Jamaica, the month of April is celebrated as Farmers Month. And what a great way to introduce to you some phenomenal female farmers in the parish of Manchester. Today we have on the program Cetrina Atkins and a few members of her farmers group in Newhall, Manchester, Jamaica. Cetrina, who holds a degree in banking and finance, said that the corporate world was not for her. She always wanted to own her own business, and that dream took her into the field of farming and agriculture in general. She is now the secretary of her farmers group, a group of 15 farmers in Newhall, Manchester, and she has recently launched her hot pepper sauce. Remember, if you would like to feature your farm on my program, you can reach out to me. My contact information will be on this video. Again, thanks for making it Shan Zen Zen Jamaican Vibes. Inspiring, motivating, showcasing Jamaican talents, and giving back to my Jamaican people.
Hi, I'm Cetrina Atkins from Gertie's Agro Produce in Manchester and also a member of the Newhall Farmers Group. We're here at my farm today. Recently I rolled out my Scotch bonnet pepper sauce. The brand is Gillies. This sauce was born out of a need to address the problem of post-harvest losses on the farm. And I'm also here with some of the members from the farmers group. We have Nadira, Miss White, and Darkus. All of us farm Scotch bonnet peppers. We recently benefited from a half-acre plot of irrigation and water drums to, basically help us to build our resilience against climate change. And we're all producing Scotch bonnet peppers for the export market.
Farming is a passion of mine, and I've been featuring female farmers on the program for quite some time now. And one particular female that we featured before is Miss Cetrina Atkins, who is a Prime Minister Youth Awardee in the agricultural category. And we're here with her and her beautiful hot pepper plot in Newhall, Manchester, with 3 more phenomenal female farmers who are really making an impact and a mark in this area of Manchester. So we're here to do an interview with all of them, and just for them to speak about the work that they've been doing. Of course, Cetrina recently launched her hot pepper sauce, and we're also going to speak about that. It's such a pleasure to be here with you once more, Cetrina. So can you tell us a little bit more about what's been going on here at Scotch bonnet pepper plot?
Yes, definitely. Thank you for being here as well. Well, currently I'm laying down the plastic mulch because my previous crop of Scotch bonnet peppers was overtaken by weeds. And we all know with the labor shortage, I can't manage the weeding alone, and I can't find workers to, come in and do the weeding. So what I did was to get the plastic mulch, and hopefully that will assist me in, managing the weeds going forward. So I'm currently planting out some Scotch bonnet peppers. We are laying the plastic mulch by ourselves, with me and, the ladies assisting me as well. And as I lay the plastic mulch, I'm just planting at the same time. We try to avoid being in the hot sun, so we'll come in the early mornings or in the afternoon. We get more work done in the cooler parts of the day. So we have some persons who still have Scotch bonnet peppers reaping as well. So some are planting out and some are reaping. So basically that allows us to actually keep the market going.
Right.
Because we still are able to supply our markets with peppers on a weekly basis.
So you are selling to the export market?
Yes, we sell to the export market currently. However, we might have to shift now and go to the processing market because we were affected by the drought and the size of the peppers decreased drastically. So the exporters, they want the more, more attractive peppers, and the processors, they are not so big on how it looks, but the quality is still there. Even the peppers are small, they still have the flavor and everything. So we are going to switch to the processing market soon, and hopefully that will still be economical for the farmers.
Okay, and I see that you have your Scotch bonnet pepper and drip irrigation. Tell us a little about that.
Yes, last year around this time, 15 farmers from the New Hall Producers Group benefited from a half-acre irrigation system from Food for the Poor. So we got irrigation systems, we got 2 water tanks, we got a fertigation drum, and a catchment. I'm pretty sure you can show your viewers how the system set up. It's pretty easy to navigate, and it allows us to, you know, plant in the drought season. However, we still need more. We still need to increase our capacity to store water. So what we need really is a pond in the area. Times in a week, if the seedlings are young and the time is hot, it requires a lot of watering.
Right.
So if we can get that pond, you know, our resilience will be increased and we'll be able to supply our peppers with waters even in the drought periods.
So you are in a group with 15 farmers, and I'm assuming you're the head of the group?
No, I'm actually the secretary in the group. But,
okay.
Yes, we have 15 plots, 15 half-acre plots. However, some persons double up to ensure that, you know, other farmers can benefit as well. So you have some persons on the half-acre plot, 2 persons control that plot.
Okay. So this would be an example of 3. This would be 3 different persons control this plot.
Yes, we have 3 persons on this section of land here.
Right.
And across the road over there, we have another 6 persons over on that section.
Okay. So how do you find the pepper for you? Do you have any problems with insects and diseases, and how do you control them?
Well, it's hot peppers, Scotch bonnet peppers to be exact. Yes, we have challenges with diseases, fungus, pests, and, you know, pretty much everything that the regular farmer would encounter. But what we do, we try to coordinate. And so if somebody else is spraying, we make sure that if we're close to that person, we are spraying too. It doesn't always happen that way because, you know, as farmers, we have other things that we're doing as well.
Right.
But that would be the ideal situation for us to manage the pests and disease in the area.
Yes. And I want to touch a little bit on something, because you are one of the farmers who really inspired me to get into farming. And recently in 2021, you got an award. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I must say I'm happy to be an inspiration to you, and I'm hoping to be an inspiration to many more females to come. Yes, so in 2021, I was the CARICOM Young Farmer of the Year. That award was just to highlight, you know, some young persons in the agriculture sector from across the Caribbean who are in farming and who are actually, you know, making waves and treating their farm as a business and so on. And it seeks to inspire others to get into farming. So the fact that I even inspire you to get into farming, you know, the job is well done.
Yes.
Yes, so it has been a great pleasure, and I could not have done it without the team. I always try to mention my team behind me.
Yes.
Because without the team, trust me, farming is not easy. But
yes.
Having a good team behind you, it makes the job a lot easier.
Yes. And the JAS also recognized you too.
Yes. So in 2022, I was among some brilliant ladies, a group of brilliant ladies who were, you know, recognized as phenomenal women in agriculture. You know, we give back in agriculture in many different facets, and it was also a pleasure because these highlights actually helped me in my business and help with my credibility. Yeah. And not only that, the fact that I'm credible, it now rolls off to my farmers group. So once a buyer or someone will realize that I'm a part of a specific farmers group, you know, the farmers in that group will now have a certain level of credibility in the market, and that will actually help us when we go to do our business. Yes.
Of course. And you have here with you Miss Lico, Nadira, and Darkus. And you are all members of the farmers group, as she mentioned before. Darkus, where is your plot?
Darkus is over there.
Okay, it's on the other side. Okay. Miss White, so your plot would be on this side.
Yes.
You know, you have a slight resemblance to Cetrina.
I'm her mom.
Okay.
Yes.
So was she inspired by you, or were you inspired by her to do farming?
Well, at the time, she was in a good job.
Yes.
And she decided she wanted to go into farming.
Yes.
And I did not say anything to her.
Right.
You know, I just sit back and watch her do whatever she have to do. Then I rolled out alongside her.
Okay.
Yes, and right now, we are proud of each other.
Yes.
Because I really wake up early in the morning to motivate her.
Yes.
To get up.
Yes.
And get going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not easy, because when we live here in the days and when we went home to do what we have to do, cook, and to get back here, I mean, you get so tired. It's like you just want to just take a shower and go to your bed.
Yes,
but
yes.
because of the motivation with each other,
yes,
you know, we just come back to the farm
yeah.
and help out in whatever area, whatever ways we can.
Yes, so yeah. Mommy motivate daughter and daughter motivate mommy.
Yes, yes.
Yes, truly inspiring. Yes. So, Cetrina, Mom say you were in a good job. I remember when I did the interview, you were a graduate from UWI?
Yes, I was trained at the University of the West Indies in banking and finance. I worked for a year and I did not like it. So I decided I was going to do agriculture. But at the time, when I left the job, I didn't know that agriculture was what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to own my own business.
Yes.
I've always wanted to own my own business.
Yes.
And when my cousin, you know, he showed me another young lady in the agriculture sector, and I've said this from time and time again.
Yes.
And I was so inspired by what I saw her doing, and the greenhouse farming and the hydroponics and all of that. And funny enough, I've never looked at agriculture like that before.
Yes.
So I started doing more research. And, you know, I was motivated and inspired to go into agriculture. Yeah. And I hope that my journey in agriculture take me far beyond what I'm doing right now.
Yes, I hope so too. I hope so too. I'm happy that you have launched your new hot pepper sauce. So tell us a little bit about it and where we can buy it and, you know, what's the cost and so on.
Okay, all right. So the hot pepper sauce. All right. So as you know, we're a farmers group and we have been harvesting Scotch bonnet peppers. And I noticed that on a weekly basis when we harvest, a lot of the peppers, even the ones with the small cracks and so on, they don't make it to market. Perfectly good peppers, but they just don't make it to market because the exporters, they don't want the ones with the crack because of the fumigation and so on. Yeah. So we'll just drop them in the field and leave them. Right. So agro processing is something that I've always wanted to do. And I say, you know what, I'm going to get it done. And one of the other members from the farmers group, Diana, she kept on motivating me and said, Cetrina, you know, you need to actually, you have the idea, so just take the first step and get it done. Yeah. And I took the first step, and soon after, here we have the final product. And I must say, my farm is called Gertie's Agro Produce, and the brand is Gillies. Right. So Gertie's is my grandmother's name, and Mas Gilly is my grandfather's name. So the name is fitting. So we have Gertie's, which is the farm, and Gillies, which is the agro processing side of the business. Oh! Yes. So I wanted to address the post-harvest losses that we were experiencing on the farm. Yes. And, you know, have more produce going to market. Yes. Adding value to these produce so we can add value to farmers' income and increase the farmers' income. Yes. And diversify. Because sometimes as farmers, we lose our crops because of various climatic conditions. Yeah. And, you know, if we have something else that we can rely on to bring in income, it wouldn't be as difficult. You know, we wouldn't have such long periods in between income generation to try to get back on our feet. So that's what I want to do for myself. And I believe in leading by example. And I realize that whenever I do something on the farm, the other farmers in the farmers group, even if they didn't take on at first to the idea, when they see it work, they'll come on board. Yes, you know, so you have to lead by example and show the other farmers that this can work, and then just bring them along with, because we have to lift each other up. We can't leave anybody behind in this group, and we don't believe in that. Yes. Right? This is my Scotch bonnet. Yes. Paper. Yeah. And as you see, now I'm weeding, but as I'm
starting here and go by the top down here start to, so I have to come back down here to weed.
Oh.
I planted a lot down here, but because of the drought, it died. So
okay.
I'm focusing on the top now.
Right.
I'm gonna replant, but I'm gonna get rid of some of them and replant. So.
Oh.
Well, this is my plot.
Yes.
And actually, I'm in the process now of cleaning up and molding back the peppers, as you can see.
Yes.
And getting a little fertilizer out on them.
Yeah.
And a little calcium.
Right.
And a little diazonal and whatever to just keep off the worms.
Okay.
Off the peppers so they don't destroy all the peppers.
Okay.
So this is my little plot.
All right. So tell us, Cetrina, how long can you reap these Scotch bonnet for?
Okay, so usually they recommend that we keep the Scotch bonnets for 8 to 9 months.
Yeah.
And then after that, you start clearing out your field and you're transplanting again. And one of the reasons for that is when it reaches, say, 9 months, going 10 months and so on, it's not very economical anymore.
Oh.
So you might realize that you're spending money on fertilizer, but your profits keep going down. So it goes up and then it starts to decline.
Okay.
So, yeah, so that's why.
Okay.
2,000 gallon drum here.
Yes.
And this is what we mix the fertilizer.
Okay.
And then it go to the
Pipe.
here and then to the pepper.
Okay.
Irrigation.
Yes.
There, yeah. And then we mix it, the fertilizer in here, and then we send it through and then it go. And this one is 100 feet at first.
Yes.
100 feet. That the first 100 feet we get. This is first one, and this one is 200 feet. So what we do at the 100 feet, we bore the holes here.
Right.
To get first 100 feet, and then bore the. This first one is 100 feet. It stopped down 100 down there, and then this one.
That's the end of where the plastic mulching stop.
No, further down.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this last.
Oh,
one,
it would be half of the
half
field.
the field. So
Yeah.
this last one we don't bore it until we reach the other 100 feet.
Okay. And I see a catchment here. I like the way how
Yes.
you guys set up this catchment. Explain.
Rainfall,
Yes.
we get the water, it go through and go in the tank when from rainfall that we get. So it goes straight in the tank.
Right.
Catchment.
So if rain don't fall, you basically don't have no water on the farm.
Unless we get water chopped.
Okay, unless you get water trucked.
Yes.
Okay. So what are some of the things that what are some of the needs that you have on the farm right now, personally, that you're struggling with?
Most of it is water. We have a problem with water because if this drum, we run it for maybe, as always run it in the evening and the morning, we only have it for 3 days.
Okay.
So when it's finished, we don't have any more if we don't get any rainfall.
Okay.
So we have to get water truck.
So how much is a truckload of water?
It's $25,000.
25,000 for one truckload.
Yeah.
And would one truckload full both drums? These 2 drums?
4 drums, full 4.
Oh, one truckload full 4 drums.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So that's what you're really struggling with.
All right, so one of the other things that we need is those IBC tote drums.
Yeah.
Yes, man, the ones in the grill. Yes, so I have a van.
Mm-hmm.
I have a van and I could transport some waters for some members of the group and so on. That would assist us a lot. And not even that too. I wanted to attach one of those drums on my plot so that I can mix the fertilizer in that drum and then release it to the plants.
Yeah.
Yes, I realized that it would be more effective that way than using the blue drums only.
Okay.
For fertigation.
Okay.
Alright, so because of the drought that we experienced recently, as farmers, our income stream was disrupted. So we're struggling with finances to afford the necessary things that we need on the farm to actually kick off the farming in the right way. So I'm asking for some assistance to get us some of those IBC tote drums,
right,
so that we can improve our resilience and be able to transport water to our farm, and so we can plant in the drought season, because we have a pipe house out there that we have access to the water, but it's just to transport the water to the farm.
Right.
Buying water, a truckload of water costing $25,000 is not sustainable,
right,
for us right now.
Yeah.
Because as Miss Darkus mentioned, that water can finish in 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
So we need something more sustainable. So getting the IBC tote drums and being able to transport the water would be a little bit more sustainable until we can acquire a water pond, which would cost another couple $1 million as well.
Right,
so,
right.
Yes, so I'm asking for the support, and you can reach out to Shannon. She'll definitely get back to us.
So those water drum, do you have a price range? Do you have any idea the cost for one?
Yes, those water drums, it costs $10,000 to $15,000. So some persons selling it for 10, another set selling it for 15.
Okay.
But the thing is, they're like hot bread right now. As the persons get them, by the time us farmers can make up the money and so on, we hear that it's finished.
Right.
And then that money have to go into paying somebody to bring some water for us.
Right,
and so on.
right.
So yes, so that is it right now.
Okay.
Okay, so as a group of 15, if we even receive 3 or 4 of these water drums, it would assist us greatly to, you know, supply everybody with water and keep everybody sustained until, you know, we build our resilience and so on.
Right.
Yeah.
I know my people who are watching from the diaspora who love farming, who have seen your video, or even if they're watching it for the first time, I know they are inspired just listening to what you said just now. So I know you will get the assistance to get these 3 drums to assist you and the other 15 farmers.
Yes, and I must say thanks in advance to, you know, the persons who are going to assist us, and we're really grateful for it. Everything just needs to come together now. The sauce, this is the first batch of sauce.
Yes.
It is not yet available online or anything, so you have to reach out to me personally. To by my Instagram is Gertie's AgroProduce, Gertie's_AgroProduce. Facebook is the same thing. You definitely will just have to reach out to me and get it, or you can reach out to Shan, and Shan will, you know, get to me and we can organize something to get it done.
Right.
But it is something I'm working on in terms of distribution and getting the product to a wider market.
Yeah.
That is something I plan to work on, so that, you know, we can have other persons trying out Gertie's AgroProduce, pepper sauce, and you know, basically improving farmers' lives and supporting local agriculture.
Oh yes, wonderful.
One of the things I'm also trying to do is to get this sauce available on Amazon. So we have our persons in the diaspora who want to support local agriculture. They can, you know, have access to get the sauce. One of the things, if you notice, I have the Rasta color for the sauce, and that was very intentional. I want, when persons look at the sauce, they wouldn't have to ask twice if this was made in Jamaica.
Yes.
Because, you know, Rasta color, the reggae color, you know, it is associated heavily with Jamaica.
Yeah.
It is Jamaican. So
Yeah.
I want, yes, so one of my biggest target market is persons in the diaspora.
Yeah.
And, you know, persons who travel seasonally, like even the farm workers who want to go. Sometimes you're over there and you just want a little Scotch bonnet sauce on your food.
A taste a yard.
Yes, a taste a yard. Yes, reach out to me and get your sauce, take it abroad, and when it is available on Amazon, you know, I love the support of persons in the diaspora to get this sauce, because you're not just supporting me, but you're supporting the farmers in the group, the farmers, you know, who work tirelessly to make this country what it is.
Yes.
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 So
Yes.
thank you.
I couldn't have said it better, and the packaging is phenomenal.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you,
Yes. I
Shine.
love the packaging. The packaging looks like something that as I go into the supermarket and I see it, I would just grab it and go.
Yes.
And so I'm going to lead by example and purchase my first bottle of Gilly's Scotch bonnet sauce, hot pepper sauce, right? So let me go into my pocket and come up. And guys, on my channel, my viewers, subscribers, and everyone who always enjoy my program, especially the programs where I highlight farmers, but in particularly female farmers, I want you to purchase, support her business. As she said, you can reach out to her on Instagram and Facebook. It's Gertie's
AgroProduce on
Right.
Instagram and Facebook.
Right. So you can reach out to her and just buy out her sauce. Make she say, man, you know? Yeah, buy out her hot pepper sauce. All right. So here you go.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right,
You're
thank
welcome.
you, Shan. Thank you for the support. And
Thank you.
yes, so we as farmers, you know, we are very technologically savvy these days. So we support bank transfers and all of that, you know, fancy stuff that's going around now. Yeah.
Okay, so you can actually reach out to her, purchase your batch, transfer the cash, and she get the product to you.
Yes, definitely.
And there's Knoxford Express and those kind of things. You can also use those whichever way you can get it to them. Just support her business. I am so proud of you. You have no idea. From the first time I saw you, when you got the Prime Minister Youth Award for Agriculture and Agro Processing, that was and I heard you speaking on Smile Jamaica. I said, this young lady is going to reach very far. And here you are almost 3 years later, and you have launched your very own hot pepper sauce. So congratulations to you. I'm very, very proud of you. Very proud of the work that you're doing with the farmers here in your farmers group in Newhall, Manchester. Continue to do the good work. Farmers, continue to do the good work. We respect and love you. And I know farming is is not an easy job. And sometimes you get some little downfalls and you feel discouraged. But I want to tell you today to just continue. Don't let anything get you down. Don't let the drought, don't let prices or, you know, don't let anything at all stop you from farming. As always, thank you so much for watching, and thanks for making it Shan Zen Zen Jamaican Vibes. Until next time, walk good and look out for your neighbor.